Welcome back. South African coach Pitso Mosimane will start his tenure with Al Wahada with a pre-season training camp in Serbia. Jingles was appointed by the UAE club until 2024, having finished third in the UAE Pro League last season, I should say. The master tactician has been in the country for 2 weeks and leaves for Europe later tonight. Senior reporter and co-anchor of the show, Tabiso Sitole, sat down with Mosimane where the coach shared his dream to create a soccer school where future Bafana Bafana and Banyana Banyana players will be produced.
This is my dream, and I have just started to live my dream. It can be better. This thing is, for me, is everybody can talk about the trophies that I've won, but we need to know that my legacy will never be of how many trophies you have left behind. My legacy should be continue after I stop coaching, to say, can you give chance for the children to be realized, to be identified? Because probably you're gonna get one who's gonna be better than you, play in the school and do well in the school, because I played football in the school. So, and that's where I started, and that's why I'm in the schools. Grassroots football addresses one thing from FIFA, CAF, SAFA. We address the world. We address the same thing. Grassroots football must be all inclusive. You need everybody to be included and everybody given a chance to play football. You can't say the children at schools, oh, now your child is not top talent, but he's at school and now he's not being given a chance to play. No, they must all play. Top talent will be exclusively dealt with, will be put in everywhere. All the children must go to school. You can't say only the smart children must proceed because the other ones are slower or whatever. No, I was not a fast student at school, so I deserve an opportunity to get educated. So as the children here, they might not be top talent, they deserve an opportunity to play football because it builds a very good body, you know, a healthy body, healthy mind. It helps them to be competitive in life. You want your children to be competitive. You want your children to be able to stand up for himself amongst his peers. Where does he get this confidence? From football. You want him to know that sometimes you get, sometimes you don't get. You don't want your child to be thinking that I must get everything I need. No, in football, you don't win all the games, you're going to lose some.
In fact, you're raising a point where we've seen locally as well, whether it's the professional side of our football. I mean, we've seen the stories, the meal stories, but those are not new. I don't want to delve into individuals. It's a pandemic that's been on for a while, yes, where I think we need, or we miss that education at this level where you are taking advantage of, because we don't see many of your rugby players, your cricket players, etc.
No, you're right.
etc.
No, it's a fact. We need to tell the truth the way it is and address. Because people will be listening to us, they say, but why you're not addressing the right issues? If you want a rugby knows where, which school produces rugby players. Same as cricket. They know. Which school produces football players? We don't have. So that's the vision I'm going to. My vision is to have a fully fledged school like this, a properly balanced academic side, because that's the most important school. We are at school, by the way. I need that as a base. If that platform, that I have that as a good infrastructure, forget about football. We are the experts in football. We know what to do. I'm from the township. I know what happens in the child in the township. I have children now who don't live in the townships. I've seen how they live. I know the other side also of reality of how a child grows up, especially a black child. In our coaching, we deploy coaches into the schools. In our coaches, we've got female coaches. It's very important that we walk the talk. So we have them, and we need more females. We're saying, please apply. If you have done your CAF D license, your SAFA CAF D license, please apply. We need you. We need the girls here. Yesterday I was at the function. The minister invited me to come to the function for a send-off for Banyana Banyana, you know, with the president of SAFA also. These girls now are superstars. I was starstruck with these girls now. You know, we used to see the Tembas running. We used to see the local stars on the male side. I saw these superstars who have won the CAF Champions League, who have won the AFCON. They are superstars. Some come from overseas, from Milan, from wherever. Superstars. I was starstruck yesterday. So I'm saying to these girls here, look at those girls, because women's soccer, football on the female side is a fast-growing sport. So they have so much chances. And I'm saying to Desiree Ellis, I'm helping you with the foundation, so that when they come to you, they've done so many training sessions.
I understand that coach is on his way. Another project begins for coach.
Yes, tomorrow I'm leaving for my team Al Wahda, which is based in Abu Dhabi in United Arab Emirates. Yes, but I still have to work here. You know, you can't tell people about PMSS and then you don't show and you don't pitch. So the whole 2 weeks I've been doing interviews, I've been present in the pitch. The parents must see that they're buying into something that I really want.
Even for these kids and for the community to see you here, it then gives them, because at the end of the day, it's easy to speak.
Yes.
But when you walk the talk, that's what it's about.
Exactly. Let's give these children a hope and a chance to play in the academy of other clubs, a chance for them to see them in the reserve league that is happening and see themselves in the Premier League. There is no way we can never have a player for Premier League. There's no way we're not going to have a player for Banyana. We are at the schools. There will be a player one day. I'm
interested mostly on how we get those players to that level. I see the kids here. I mean, where you are, you're getting to, it's creme de la creme of football. Whether it was at Al Ahly or Al Ali in Saudi Arabia, there's something about football that is the same but different. I say it's the same because football is football. But a coach, Pitso Mosimane, comes in and is different. And how are you able to get these results? It's a bit difficult to pose this question because
I'm only saying to myself, he's a doctor who studied at Wits. Oh, look at this! Look how beautiful it is! Look at that! Look at that! That's the.
Football is about, isn't it, coach?
I'm living my dream. This is living my dream. We all talk about football in South Africa is not right. Everybody has talk shows. Everybody criticizes why we don't have the top football player. I said to myself, I don't want to join that group. I'm saying, what have you done as Pitso Mosimane? Back to the question about Al Ahly and all that. We were distracted by all the beauty. Yes. I always say to myself, if you are a doctor, you qualified at Wits, just make, for example, you study the human body. So is that body different when you go to Egypt? It's the same human body. Is that body different when you go to Sudan, Saudi Arabia? Same body in Abu Dhabi. Football is a universal language. Pep Guardiola is Spanish coach. He's no longer in Spain. He went to Italy, now he's in England. So why shouldn't a South African look at it like that way? Black Coffee, top DJ in South Africa. He's playing overseas. What's the problem, guys? So if you have the product, you can do that. You're running a nice, good interview with me. I've run many interviews with BBC, ESPN, even CNN, Canal Plus, Bein Sport. We can mention them all. Are they sounding different to you? Are they better than you? No, you can do the same thing. It's the same job. It's you to be given an opportunity. So I need the opportunity. You give me the opportunity. I'll show what a South African can do.
Sometimes, again, as journalists, we sit on this side and we say, but coach is having it easy. But we don't really understand the work that you put in.
He's having it easy. How did he come there?
Exactly.
Trevor Noah.
That's my point.
How did he come there? Yeah. Trevor Noah. How did he come there?
Yeah.
We have the product in South Africa. The only challenge with us, and it comes from the history and the background of apartheid and our people not knowing to support each other as our local people. We are running a program with the children. Bring your children to me. Bring your children to me. Bring the children to me. Let's make this a reality. Let's make this big because the product is good. You can never ask if the product is good. You just said it. The product is good in Cairo. The product is good in the middle in Saudi. Now the product is not good in UAE. So why they want me? Why they bring me? I don't apply. No, they headhunt you. We do this now with our own resources. You don't see any sponsor here. You don't see any sponsor there. But how do you do this? You have to put your skin on the game. We have about 60 coaches. They have to get paid every month. Who puts the bill? You have to put your skin on the game. I don't even have a sponsor. You know, hopefully one of our guys who are involved in corporate and is involved in a corporate, in a CSI, in marketing, he will say, oh, if I support that product, I'll take my children to that product to play football. But you know, we come from different backgrounds. It's our country. We're going to take long before we see the bigger picture. We don't want to go there. But I have to do it. I have to put my skin on the game. I have to pay the bills. We self-funding.
Thank you to Pitso Mosimane and Thabiso Sithole on that interview. Big Pitso is going all the way to the UAE to make South Africa proud once more, as he always does.